Of course I'm concerned, and I don't think there's anybody in the country who's not concerned about the situation with Ebola. Secondly, no, we're not ready at the airports yet, but we will be. I had a good conversation with the White House yesterday regarding their expansion of screening at Newark Airport, which will be implemented in the very, very near future. They've already started at JFK, and Newark will be one of the 5 airports where they have screening for folks coming from those countries in Africa. Third, in terms of our own sense of our preparedness in our hospitals, I think we've already proven that we could do that. We had the one potential incident that came into Newark Airport last weekend that was dealt with very quickly, swiftly. Was in contact all day, not only with the federal Homeland Security Director, but my own Homeland Security Director and Commissioner O'Dowd. We worked with the folks at University Hospital in Newark. The appropriate protocols were followed, and screening was done. They concluded that this particular individual did not have Ebola, and he was then released, although contact information was kept not only for him, but for all of the folks who were passengers on that United flight from Brussels to Newark last weekend. So I do think that we're as ready as we can be from the hospital perspective, and the commissioner is working extraordinarily hard on that, and she's in contact not only with me, but with senior members of my staff multiple times a day to keep us updated on the steps that health is taking. We're also coordinating very, very closely Homeland Security and Health with our federal partners, and law enforcement is playing a role as well, with the Attorney General's office working with the Department of Homeland Security and the Department of Justice where appropriate. So the Attorney General and the Commissioner of Health, I think, are doing the best that we can on this. But go back to the beginning of your question, of course we're concerned. But that concern is being moved into action. I hope the federal government moves even more quickly to get Newark Airport up and ready to go from that perspective, because they are in charge of that aspect of providing security at our airports. And so, but I got an assurance yesterday directly from the White House in a private conversation that they are moving as quickly as they can, and that we'll continue to coordinate together. So I feel as good as we can at the moment, David, but we have work to do, and the Commissioner will be ready to work with me and the Attorney General and our federal partners on those issues.